Hello everybody, this is Meteor Gaming and we are playing Black Ops 3 Zombies on the new DLC map, Horizon Draft. In this video we're looking at how to get the Wrath of the Ancients bow at an early round. I managed to get it in this video at round 6, but if you're really good with your kills, you get max ammos, double points at the right times, you could probably do it by round 4, depending on how things go. Now first things first, you're going to need 4,500 points to get to all the necessary locations to get the bow. There's actually 3 locations you need to get to, and you need to feed dragon heads at those 3 locations to get the bow. Now, the difference between round 4 and round 6 is that round 5 is the dog round. You can't feed dogs to the dragon's heads, so if you manage to get it before round 4, you get it round 4. If you need another couple more, zombies to feed, it's gonna go be at round 6 because round 5 won't help you at all. Well, it'll help you in terms of points, but it won't help you in terms of progressing the dragon's heads. Now, good idea to call a gondola before you leave the room because you do get a gondola, fuse when you first spawn in automatically, and if you get double points or max ammo, like I got max ammo, it's going to help you out a lot to maximize points and get those 4,500 points you need to open all the rooms. Also, that gondola fuse can actually drop from random zombies, but you can't carry more than one at a time, so you might as well use it when you have it. And then if you get another one, you can get it again. Otherwise, you're gonna be losing out a chance to get a power up from the gondola. Now I go out this door through the tunnels. Again, you could go either path, and it won't make a huge difference. I do buy the KRM because it's a cheap weapon and it's very useful to getting through these rounds. For getting through the rounds you need to get through, and you can get the KRM either way you go as well. And either way you go, it's the same number of doors: 750 door, 1,000 door, a 1250 door, and a 1,500 door. The 1,500 door being the power room. Now, the only difference in which way you go would be like if you have a problem training zombies at one of the feeding locations. Like if you don't like the location, it's tough for you to move around there, and you feel like you're getting cornered or whatever easily there, then maybe you want to do that one first. But in honesty, these rooms are actually pretty generous in terms of size and in terms of space and paths to go, so that it is pretty easy to train zombies. I don't think anyone is really gonna have a problem with it. I mean, I'm managing to do it by myself with like the shotgun, and I don't think I was like the greatest zombies player, so I don't think you're gonna have a problem with it. But if you do, maybe you want to go to that room first, and you want to buy your way to that room first just to get that out of the way and done with. At this point, I just need a little bit more points to get to the 1250 door at the top of the stairs. I'm going to get those points right here when I stab this guy. And now I can go by this door. And we are at the first feeding location, and there's the dragon's head in all of its glory. It does look pretty damn nice, I'm not going to lie. I think, and also when the animations for it and stuff like that are also pretty nice. It look great. So we're just gonna need to lure a zombie over here and kill it to awake the big guy up. And now you just gotta feed him zombies and then wait for him to finish eating one before you kill the next one. And also right there you see I killed 2 with 1 shot, which is another thing. If you avoid, maybe you get this done around 4. So I'm just going to keep looping around this room, and as you can see, this room's pretty big, pretty generous in size and in terms of lanes and options. So it's pretty easy to avoid getting cornered here, or to avoid having to kill your way through a path. I think it doesn't take any more than maybe, let's say, like 8 zombies to feed a head. So it's pretty fast. It's pretty easy. A lot better than Mob of the Dead from Black Ops 2. If you ever played that and you fed the dogs heads in that game, it's the exact same mechanics in this one, but the rooms are easier, and that is a huge difference. It's in Mob of the Dead, it was a lot harder to get to all 3 locations, and those rooms were a lot smaller and a lot tighter, so it was a lot more difficult to lure zombies in circles. But these rooms are very easy to do it, and I don't think I have too much problems with that. Now at this point, I got a double points, which I'm going to try to wait and grab it right at the start of the next round so I can make the most out of it. I need 1,500 points to get through the last door to turn on the power, and after that, points don't matter to getting the bow. Once you activate the power, it opens up the necessary doors to get to the rest of the locations. So I'm just going to try to get some points here after I struggle to hit things with a shotgun for a second. And then the max ammo comes, and so I end up just wasting my pistol into zombies. I don't kill too many of them, which is good for, because I want to kill them next to the dragon's heads, but just wasting pistol into the horde does give me good amounts of points. Again, I get more points than I need, so I could have been maybe more conservative with those couple of kills here or there, but it's not a huge deal having to do it round 6. It's very easy, and it's easy to get done in these low rounds. One thing to note is that gun on the pillar over here to the right there. I think that's the HVK-30, which is one of my top favorite wall weapons. And if you had the points for it at that point, because you would have already gotten all the doors you need open, so if you had the points for it and you want another weapon, I would definitely grab that. HVK-30 and the KN-44 are my top picks. That room right there with the little tiny dragon's head that was lit up is where you're going to get the Wrath of the Ancient's bow. And once all 3 heads are lit up, this is the second room. And again, same exact process. Again, this room is very, very open, maybe even a little bit more so than the previous room. But couple things to note is the zombies do come down the stairs. So sometimes when you walk around this pillar on the left, you might have to, just sidestep a zombie pretty fast there, or maybe they kill him if he just gets in your way too much. And also, there's a little hole right behind where I am right there on the wall, and that's where zombies can spawn from. It's kind of awkward to see them crawl out of that little hole, but they will, and you might be surprised or might not notice them if you're not paying attention for it. So that's another thing to watch out for while you're doing this. So I think we've almost got enough here, maybe another 1 or 2. I think we just need 1 more after that. I also like the fact that it makes a little sound when it picks up a dead zombie off the ground, which is kind of a nice little identifier, so that way you know that it's eating it, in case you weren't looking at it or you have to run around a corner or something like that. So you know to wait before you kill the next guy. Alright, so he is good. Shoots all the brilliant looking fire out from the crumbles, and we can move on to the last one. And yeah, it's nice. The power opened up all the doors we need to get to it, so you don't have to buy anything, even though we're going across almost the entire map at this point. And there is the last head. The mystery box also just so happened to be here, which was kind of nice, because at this point I've bought all the doors I need open, so if I want to hit the mystery box, there's really no penalty. I'm not going to slow myself down for completing the objective of getting the bow. And there we go. It's end of round 4 now. I only was able to feed this guy 1 zombie in round 4, which is why I'm going to go to round 6, because this is going to be the dog round next. But it's not more than like 8 zombies each time. So if you had 7 extra zombies in round 4, you could have completed this in round 4. And here they are. And I'm just going to feed the zombies to them. I got another fuse for the gondola, as you see, and if I didn't use my one earlier, I wouldn't be able to pick that one up. Another thing is that the death machine actually comes back as a power-up drop in this game, which was kind of nice. Then also, because I knew I only needed a couple zombies from this wave, I wasn't that concerned with being precise at this point. I was just killing through with the death machine, having some fun. And it's actually all good now, and so that's the last one done, so we can loop back down underground to that room we passed on the way in and pick up our Wrath of the Ancient's bow. And see, they didn't follow me here, and I was confused for a second, and then I heard something, and bam. So watch out there when you go in that down those stairs. They might respawn right in front of you. I'm not even sure why, because they're not that far behind you, but for some reason that can happen. Alright, here we are our Wrath of the Ancients. 60 mag. It does replace the gun you are holding. You have equipped when you strayed for it. So do bear in mind, it's not like the Annihilator pistol. It's not a power up. It's not like the hold 2 bumpers to activate thing. It actually is one of your 2 guns, or 3 guns if you got Mule Kick. Now, one last thing I wanted to show you about this gun before the end of the video, of this bow I should say, is that at the top of these stairs there's actually a breakable wall when using the bow. And it actually drops this item which you can hold square or hold your action button to bind to the quest to upgrade. So that's part of the quest to upgrade this bow, or one of the 4 quests to upgrade this bow. I'm not sure exactly what you're supposed to do at this point. I did try killing stuff with it. I went back down to the underground room and looked at some stuff, tried different things. I did try to pack-a-punch it. It does not let you. So I'm not sure what you gotta do next. If you have any ideas or whatever, maybe leave a comment down below. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.